Hello my dear learners, back again with another video. Today we are going to discuss a conversion, not a name reaction. We are taking a conversion in which phenol is converting into ASA. What is ASA? ASA is known as acetyl salicylic acid. Do we know it? Yes, we know very well. Aspirin, that is aspirin. What is aspirin? Aspirin is a medicine. Once in a while we have taken that. Why we have taken that? Because it's a pain reliever or to reduce the fever. Okay, it acts as a pain reliever and it also reduces the fever. Fine. It is known as anti-inflammatory drug. But what is the role of anti-inflammatory drug? The role of anti-inflammatory drug is to thin the blood. We can say it acts as a blood thinner. Main role of ASA is, the main property of ASA is it acts as a not brain, I'm talking about blood now. It acts as a blood thinner. Okay, this is given mostly to the people which are having blood clots, stroke or heart attack. It is often given to the patient immediately, which the patient which are having heart attack is given immediately. Why? Because it prevents the clots of blood. We are saying blood thinner. Clot formation happens and that clot is dissolved by giving the aspirin. So after giving the aspirin, that blood becomes thin and it becomes easy to flow towards the heart. So the circulation of blood becomes easy during the heart attack. Okay, now we'll discuss about how phenol is converting into aspirin. So let's see the reaction and mechanism. Phenol, we are having phenol benzene ring attached with OH group. This is your phenol on treatment with NaOH. It results in formation of phenoxide ion. So we are having here phenoxide ion, stable one. We have already discussed about this. After that we are having a resonating structure in such a way. See, here we are having oxygen, negative charge. There is a migration there here to here and this bond here to here. Okay, so it is showing reaction, your own reaction with carbon dioxide. What is happening here? Here we are having attack of this over this carbon and migration of this bond over here. Fine. And this oxygen is forming a new bond with Na positive released from this one. So here partial formation of new bond between these two. So what will be the structure after this? We are having benzene. Okay, and here double bond O, carbon attached with this double bond O, this one this one ONE, this one is double bond O, and then hydrogen, and we are having these two bonds. Here we are having positive charge on Na and negative charge on oxygen. After that, migration of bond is taking place here, and this one is here. So after this, what we'll be having here OH. Okay, here C double bond O and ONE with the same charges. Okay, this is your sodium salicylate. Sodium salicylate formation. After formation of sodium salicylate, it on reaction with HCl, what it is forming? See, it is getting converting into, here we are having ONA, NaCl will be removed, will be released as byproduct, and here we are having COOH, and the 3 bonds of benzene. This is your salicylic acid. We have done that in salicylaldehyde, we have done that in Remer-Timmer reaction. After the formation of salicylic acid, it on reaction with CH3CO whole to O. This is a anhydride, CH3CO O CO CH3. Okay, on reaction with this, it results in formation of here COOH will remain as it is, and here we are having O, C double bond O, CH3, acetyl group insertion will be there. From here, H will be removed. Here we are having C. CH3, I am expanding it, CO, O, CO, CH3. This one is your group. So here, removal of acid will be CH3COO group. This group will be migrating here, and this H and this CH3CO. So there will be byproduct CH3COOH. This will be your byproduct, and this will be your main product. So this is your main product, and name of this compound is acetyl salicylic acid, or we can say ASA. Another name is aspirin. Okay, this is your conversion of phenol to aspirin. Aspirin, phenol, NaOH, in presence of NaOH forming phenoxide. After that, on reaction with CO2, there will be formation of CONA, sodium salt. Then after that, sodium salicylate formation is taking place, OH, CONA. In presence of HCl, removal of NaCl is taking place. After removal of NaCl, we are taking anhydride. Okay, and then on reaction with this anhydride, we are getting aspirin. Fine, this is about the conversion phenol to aspirin. Okay, next we are taking Kolb-Schmitt reaction. Why I am taking this reaction? There is a reason behind this. You'll get to know. See, what happens in Kolb-Schmitt reaction? I am just taking the reaction directly. Why? Because it is resembling the same mechanism. ONA we are having here, and we are taking here carbon dioxide. We have already seen the mechanism in last reaction. So on reaction with this, we are getting the product here same. This was the same one, sodium salicylate. Okay, after the formation of sodium salicylate, what happens? First let's see what is happening. In this case, sodium phenate is heated. Temperature is, we have to learn this, 120 to 140 degrees Celsius with CO2 under high pressure pressure is 4 to 7 atmosphere, and it is resulting in formation of ortho-hydroxy. I'm talking about after that. First the intermediate product is sodium salicylate. After that it is forming the ortho-hydroxy benzoic acid, that is salicylic acid. Okay, this sodium salicylate undergoes on acidification. When we are talking about acidification, that means we are using an acid, and on the acidification it's resulting in formation of OH and COOH. And the difference, see the difference between these two. There is ONA, here we are having H, here we are using HCl. So removal of NaCl, H will be there. So here we are having our product, that is salicylic acid, or we can say ortho-hydroxy benzoic acid. Okay, that's why I have taken this reaction. It's very simple, and it's very important also. You know the mechanism how Na is reacting with the OCO, and the last reaction we have done it. After that is sodium salicylate. How sodium salicylate is formed? The simple thing is that on acidification it's resulting in formation of salicylic acid. So this is about your Kolb-Schmitt reaction, and one we have done phenol to aspirin. This is all about today. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe it. Thank you.